Hey, it's Jay Chatfield, loving yourself to life. Almost said something. You already know. So I am so grateful to be able to be a voice for you guys in this time. Sometimes I didn't like it. I hated it, but I just want to say that it's such a privilege to walk and then tell about my journey in real time. So, this episode is brought to you by Grace Guidance, where we motivate you to heal and encourage you to live your life on purpose. So, it may be encourage you to heal and motivate you to live your life on purpose, but it's all of that. Okay, thank you so much for supporting me. I appreciate you guys. You guys are always sending me little messages like, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop believing. Don't. I'm just a regular, extraordinary person who's raising 3 children. Husband is a firefighter and he's not, with us all the time. So life gets a little busy when it's just me running my 3 children around intentionally, I may add. I really do love it. It's a part of my six, feeling my six energy. I really do love just taking care of my family and doing things. But in this last month that I wasn't online, there was just a lot of learning going on. Today, I was knocked in the head with some information, but I want to tell you about just, I don't know how much I can stress listening to yourself, listening to your first mind, listening to that thing that makes sense, but it don't make sense. Well, first, this is something I always like to give practical steps to this before I get into talking about this. I like scripting. There are so many ways that people talk about, manifesting and things like that, but I love scripting. Scripting is relaxing for me, but that's because I'm a writer. You may like something else, but I'm just talking about me right now. And a lot of people do ask me, what about script? How do you do that? So I write down the things that I want to see in my life, just period. And I just put my mindset that I already have them. And I put it in a way, like I say, in the right now, because this is all you have. No there, no that, no all that stuff. This is all you have, right? So I put it in a way, I write it in a way like I am so excited that I get to go and deposit a $3,000 check into my business account. I write it like that, or why is it that people are always nice and willing to help me? Those are the ways that I do it. So I don't always remember what I write because it just comes out naturally. Some of the things is repetitious. And some of those things that are repetitious mean that I have a little bit more work to do to let it flow into my life. And like I say, I can talk about me freely. I don't know how it works for you, but usually, yeah, some things they come through right away. I'm sorry if this is shaking. I'm trying to keep my elbows still and my head and neck too, but that's really hard. So So I have a little bit, they come really quickly. Sometimes some come like within 24 hours or whatever, sometime quicker than that. So I heard maybe about, I'm going to say about 4 to 5 months ago, you need to go open up another bank account, and you need to open up a bank account for your business. This isn't your personal account. This is for your business. Well, this had been a struggle for opening up a business because I do have 3 partners. Well, I rolled up in front of the bank. The bank gave me trouble for months, and it was like, you got to keep going. I heard someone talk about how God or the spirit, your spirit team, they test you to see if you really are about what you say. Well, I kept going back so many times. They was like, shoot, next time you go, we're going to kick the dang door open for you, because I was like, no, this has to happen, So I did it. I went ahead and did it again. I was so annoyed. My business partners can tell you. I was like, this exactly. But I got it done, and I got the business account done about 2 weeks ago. And then I heard, that's not it. open up one for Grace Guidance. And I'm like, but this is, but I've had Grace Guidance as a business since 2006, but I taught dance. I got on my Miss Tanya shirt, and you'll see Grace Guidance Performing Arts. I had that for a long time, but I changed it from a performing arts to just Grace Guidance so that I could have an umbrella to do all of the creative things that I want. Everything falls in line with being creative. Well, open up an account for that. And I was like, It was like, do it. And I did it. When I tell you, I opened it up last week. Before that, nobody was trying to hear about any of the counseling services and things that I was having to help you unlock your creativity. I got hits this week. And I'm telling you about it because if you are told to do something and it doesn't make sense, you need to do it because it's going to make sense at some point. Let me say that again. You are told to do something. Sometimes it'll make sense, but most of the time, when something is divinely in line for you to have, it needs to have some magic to it. Because we're supposed to be living magical every day. It's not supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be that way. We were taught that. And that's why I say some of the things that I write may take a little time because I got all of these little walls around the beliefs of how I'm supposed to get in and have it. But if you're being told what to do, I'm at the bank now. That just tell you something right there. About to make a deposit. But that just tells you something that you will never fail you. I say this all the time. You loving yourself is the most important thing that you're ever going to do for you and those around you. So if you have heard something and this don't make sense, it says go buy a boat, you better take yourself down there to go get a boat. Because I don't know, maybe you wrote down that you would like to give tours or something. Sometimes you forget, but that it never forgets because your word cannot come back void. And then once you put that energy behind it, it has to come to you some way. But it can't come to you if you're not obedient to what it tells you to do, where it tells you to go. Because I always say I'm in the right place at the right time. I have to be mindful of have this little thing in my mind that says you need to go to this side of the street today. And on that side of the street is where I need to be. So I make myself practice that. I'm always in the right place at the right time. Everything always happens for my good. And I tell my children that too. Say that. And I'm going to tell you this in the next video too about me and my van. We've been on a journey, but we're going to talk about me and my van on the next one. But I'll keep that for later. And I might be dressed the same, but so what? The stories are amazing. And you guys are amazing. Follow yourself. Follow your dreams. Follow everything that you're told. Remember what you write. Go back and look at it. Because sometimes you're going to be told something. Again, I keep saying that. It's there. It might be there. It's there. It's the proof. So you can have a track record. So you have a track record of you trusting you. Till next time. This is